Thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Dan Barlow. I'm the Public Policy Manager with Vermont Businesses for Social Responsibility, and we're pleased to host this event with our friends at the Vermont Natural Resources Council tonight. So this is the first of several forums we're doing across the state over the next few months, focusing on what are the economic opportunities in addressing climate change here in Vermont. So I'm going to make a few remarks first and introduce you to our panel we have here tonight. And then we'll get into some questions and answers with the crowd as well. So just briefly, we have here with us tonight Representative Sarah Copeland-Hanzas, who I'm sure many of you know. In addition to being a legislator, Representative Copeland-Hanzas is also a small business owner as well, so she can speak about climate issues from both perspective of the legislator and as a business owner. We also have Mark Curran, who's the founder of Black River Produce over in Springfield. Mark is also a board member with Vermont Businesses for Social Responsibility. We also have Dan Hawksworth, who's the executive director of Capstone Community Action in Barrie, and actually also a VBSR member as well. Capstone, if you don't know the work they work with low-income Vermonters in Vermont on everything from job training to energy efficiency. So looking forward to a spirited conversation tonight about climate action. And also here tonight is Joey Miller, who is the Energy and Climate Program Director at the VNRC, and she'll be saying a few words in a few minutes as well. So, first of all, why are we here tonight? Does anyone have a good guess about how many Vermonters are employed in the clean energy economy right now?
More than coal.
More than coal. That is very true. So 1 in 16 Vermonters today works in the clean energy economy. That's 19,000 jobs across Vermont. It's a nearly 30% increase in that industry since the year 2013. And there are nearly 4,000 companies in Vermont who are working in some way in the clean energy economy. There aren't a lot of other states. In fact, there are no other states that can boast that kind of numbers as a percentage of their economy. Clean energy is one of the fastest growing segments of the Vermont economy. These are good jobs, they have good benefits, and the people who are running the company are usually other Vermonters as well. Additionally, Vermont getting to this point where we have such a robust climate economy, this didn't happen by accident. This was because of the passion of Vermonters like you who care about climate change and care about the environment. This is because of business leaders like Mark Curran, who also care about the climate and want to have leave behind a legacy to both their communities and their employees as well. And also because of the good work of folks like Representative Sarah Copeland-Hanzas, who are true climate change leaders at the legislature and have over the years put in place policies that position Vermont to take advantage of the clean energy revolution. So that's one of the topics of tonight's conversation. Vermont suddenly is looking very interesting when you look at the rest of the country, especially with our president recently pulling us out of the climate accord and seeing Vermont step up to take the space in that vacuum that was opened up. And we're seeing other states, other cities also step up to answer the call when the federal government is unfortunately failing us right now. So, what are the next steps here in Vermont? How do we continue to harness our renewable energy economy and create some good jobs for Vermonters, jobs that can't be exported outside of the state? I know VBSR believes there's an opportunity to look at our fossil fuel use as one idea. Right now Vermonters spend about $2 billion a year on fossil fuels. 90% of that money is going right out of the state. This is going into the pockets of big fossil fuel companies across the country, and VBSR is very interested in policies that can keep as much of that money as we can locally here in Vermont. Imagine the impact on the Vermont economy if there's only $2 billion more moving around our local economies instead of being sucked right out of the state. So, with that comments, briefly we're going to hear from our panelists about why they care about the clean energy economy and what are the opportunities. We are then going to move into some questions and answers from the crowd as well. We have some index cards over there on the green table, so if you have some questions or comments, please write it down there. You can hand it to either Joey or Lauren as well. And we also collected some questions and comments online from folks tonight, and we'll be getting to some of those as well. I know, two of the questions that are kind of reoccurring themes we heard here tonight. One was some concerns over a local project, a pipeline that's been planned, and I think we're going to be talking a little bit about that issue later. And I know from VBSR standpoint and VNRC standpoint as well, this is not the time to invest in fossil fuel infrastructure. And so we're looking forward to having that conversation as well and finding ways that we can keep some of these fossil fuel dollars here in the state. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to our first speaker, Dan Hawksworth with Capstone Community Action.